All right, guys. I told you we were going to look at the Porsche. We're going to look at the Porsche today. One thing y'all will find out about me is I am a cheapskate, and I mean a real big fucking cheapskate, which is crazy because I own a Porsche, which doesn't seem right. But that's what happens when you end up with some car fever out of the blue. But yeah, we're going to look at the Porsche. It's 2012 Panamera. Turbo, and it is a bad motherfucker. Of course, it's got spoiler. Spoiler is retractable electronically. Push a button, whoop, spoiler out. Push the button again, whoop, spoiler in. It's got some pretty badass brakes on it. Those brakes will seriously like your throat is coming out of your freaking neck. I mean, just it's sick. All right, so we're gonna crank it up. This is nice right here. Just boop, unlocked just like that. And you have to touch a button. Just touch the door handle because that's just how I roll. Anyways, let's see if we can hear it crank up. It's not a really loud car, but it's nice sounding when it first starts. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's only nice when it first starts, then it just quiets up. Anyways, when you get in it, it's nice and quiet in here. There's not a whole lot of racket. Matter of fact, I don't even think you can hear the motor. Turn it off. Let's turn the AC off. Let's see, wrong way, because I'm a dumbass. All right, what do we hear? Jack shit. You hear jack shit. There's nothing. It is literally silence. Silence. I could drop a pin and hear it. Probably if I was wearing a watch, I could hear my watch ticking. Speaking of watches, we are going to be shopping for a Rolex here soon because, again, I'm a cheapskate, but every once in a while I get a crazy hair up my ass and decide I want something nice. And for some reason the other day I was like, hey, I want a Rolex, so I'm going to end up buying a Rolex. It wasn't actually just the other day. I was actually on a cruise ship. Me and Heather were going down to Cozumel, Belize, and Honduras, and this guy was trying to sell me this this Rolex for like $12,000, which no, I'm not gonna buy a $12,000 Rolex. But by the end of that cruise, that same guy was offering me the same watch for $5,800. What kind of shit is that? So you're telling me that 7 days earlier that watch was worth twice as much money? But it's all right. It's all right. I didn't buy it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But putting that watch on my wrist gave me a little bit of Rolex fever. So we are going to end up buying a Rolex, and you guys are going to help me out with that. I don't know what I'm going to get yet. I don't know if it's going to be a Milgauss or if it's going to be a Submariner or if it's going to be just a Datejust. Just a Datejust. I love that. Just a Datejust. Nothing big. Just a Rolex. Everybody has one of those, right? Anyways, y'all are gonna help me with that. We'll figure that out later, though, because right now we are looking at this fucking Porsche, and I think I've said the word Porsche like 5 times in my whole life before I bought this, and then after I bought it, I couldn't stop saying Porsche. I'd just walk around out of the blue, like people in the store, and be like, "Hey, how you doing? I bought a Porsche." I don't know why. I don't know why, but I love saying Porsche. Fun fact also, it's all black. Black out, black in. The interior is completely black. Beautiful. Awesome. Don't get me wrong, it is absolutely gorgeous, but I hope you like cleaning, because you will be cleaning this son of a bitch 24 hours a day, because it doesn't matter how careful you are, look, I got mats. I wipe my feet on mats before I get in the car, and it doesn't matter. You get in the car and every single speck of dirt sticks out like a sore thumb because it's black. Every single bug that you pass in the world is going to hit the front of this car, and because it's black, it's going to be everywhere. You can't miss them. Bugs everywhere. I literally washed this car yesterday, and there's like 3 million bugs on the front of it right now, and I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about getting one of them old freaking bras that they used to put on the old Porsches, like the old 911s. Who knows? I probably need a bra for myself too, but either way, it's probably gonna get a bra. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna get it out here, pull it out, put it in the sunlight where we can see it a little bit better. You can't see shit here underneath the carport, which again, I have a carport that sucks, especially when you have a Porsche and you want to put it in a garage, but you're too broke to have a garage, which kind of doesn't make sense. If you're too broke to have a garage, why are you not too broke to own a Porsche? But again, that comes back to me being a fucking idiot. So we're gonna pull it over here, put it in front of the house, and maybe not. Almost pulled out in front of somebody. That would have been fun. All right, put it right here in my grass. Hate that too, son of a bitch. All right, I'm gonna take a look at it. Out in front of the house, a little bit better view. I don't know how well you can see it, but right now I have it raised up, which is in the high mode. That is so you can pull it into driveways, pull it over speed bumps and stuff, because this car does sit very, very low to the ground usually. But this allows you to do it without tearing shit up, because you will tear shit up. The rear end, a little bit different than most Porsches. Matter of fact, a lot of people hate it. They call it the hunchback, but they don't own it, and they can go to hell because I love it. Anyways, let me go ahead and hop in here, and we'll drop her down into comfort mode. Come in here, and you can't do it with the door open, but you close the door, and we're gonna push this little button right here. That is going to deactivate our high mode. Puts us down into regular comfort or drive mode. And then we can drop her down one more. Close the door again. That kind of sucks, but that's all right. We will put her into Sport Plus. And it's kind of weird. You can feel the whole car move. Rear end drops first, and the back and the front end. But I don't know how well that translates in this video, but it really drops that car. It just slams it. And there is very, very, very little clearance then. And then push of a button also, you can deploy hopefully that came out. It's kind of hard when I'm doing this by myself, but all right, well, that was a little walk around to the outside. All right, here we go. We're in it. Put my seatbelt on. I hate putting seatbelts on. I just usually don't wear them, but this thing will never stop beeping at you if you don't. So, like I said, this car is fun as hell to drive. I love this car. I've had it for about 2 months, and I'm still in the honeymoon stage. I mean, I've thought about just like moving out of the house and selling it, and just like getting blankets and pillows and coming in here, and because I don't need to go anywhere else. This is it. This is it right here. But anyways, get a little bit of AC going. Some oh yes, air conditioned ass. I love air conditioned seats. But anyways, like I said, this car, it's fast. It's a 4-door sedan, but man, it honestly keeps up with several supercars. It holds its own, especially from a dead stop, because of this four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. It'll move and it hooks up. Wheels do not spin. You may chirp a little bit, but that's it. Especially out of launch control, you're holding that brake, trans brake is engaged, you dump that brake and this thing takes off like a rocket. Where other cars are sitting there spinning and smoking, this car is already halfway down the quarter mile. It's a really quiet ride. You know, you would think Porsche 4.8, you know, twin turbocharged monster, 500 horses, that it would rumble a little bit, but it really don't. It's very, very quiet ride. So right now we're in just comfort mode. Pretty supple suspension. It's not Bentley soft or Rolls Royce soft. It's still got a little sportiness to it. You know, not a whole lot of body roll through turns. Then you can take it into sport. Sport changes a couple things. Transmission starts shifting a little bit later. Starts downshifting a little earlier. Keeps your RPMs up. Then you go to Sport Plus and just fuck, it's badass. It's literally a four-door race car at that point. Sport Plus unleashes every bit of this car's potential. It lowers it. It stiffens the suspension to almost zero body roll. You get a little bit more feedback out of the steering. This is a weighted steering wheel, so I mean it's not like most steering wheels in most cars with, you know, real light, flicky feeling. No, there's some weight to it. You gotta, especially at low speeds, you gotta put a little effort into it, but that's good. It's fucking badass. But anyways, all right. Well, we're cruising right here at 60. I'm gonna put her into Sport Plus mode and just goose it a little bit and see what happens. We're doing 60, and there we go. And it just planted me, and I'm already doing 100 right there. And of course, I don't have my tires set up for high speeds. I've only got 33 pounds in them, so it's only good to 100 miles per hour. But if I run it up to 42 pounds or 44 pounds, then I'm good to go. I've had this car up to 166 miles per hour, and fuck, it's fast. 166 miles per hour, and it feels like you're doing 70. Literally, I'm serious. You don't feel like you're doing 166 at all. I've been in cars, like my wife's old car. It was a little Chevy Spark. I think it had 84 horsepower, and I got it up to 110, and I thought the car was going to fall apart on the highway. Brand spanking new. 110 felt like I was doing like 300,000 miles per hour. I felt like I was just vibrating and shaking, and everything was just, door panels were going to start flying off, wheels were going to start rolling down the road, and yeah, no, it's not. No, I'm never doing that again in the Chevy Spark. Don't do it. But this thing right here, literally, you just don't know how fast you're going, which a lot of people would say that's bad, but I think it's awesome as shit. Awesome, just awesome. So, like I said, in Sport Plus, this car, it wants to go. It wants to. You go from regular old, you know, comfort mode. It accelerates gently. I mean, not gently. I mean, you can still get after it. Like, I'm in comfort again. It'll still plant you, but it's just calmer. It's not real harsh, but you put it in Sport Plus mode, and it just wants to lope on you from the start. It doesn't want to be held back. You know, you drive it slow in Sport Plus, and the car's pretty much telling you, what the fuck are you doing? That's not what I meant to do. So, yeah, it'll get up and move. It said 195 or 190. I think it's 190 is top speed on this car. I have not been there yet. One of these days I will, but I'm so afraid to go to jail because this pretty face right here won't last very long in jail. Sucks being pretty sometimes, but but no, seriously, I think 190 miles per hour gets you thrown in the freaking cell somewhere with Bubba, and I don't want to be in the cell with Bubba. All right, so like I said, this car is fast. I really think that was more like a 3.5 second 0 to 60, but I think I was fat fingering it a little bit on the stopwatch on my phone. Matter of fact, one time I actually took it off into the gravel a little bit. Heather don't even know about that. That she whooped my ass, and I don't really want my ass whooped by a woman. But I don't know, man. This car is pretty nice. Like I said, it's my baby. Heather seems to think it's hers. I think it's mine. She probably wins that argument. I don't know, but it's got some pretty nice features. Of course, like I said, this button right here, that'll activate your spoiler in the back. Push that, spoiler comes out. Push that again, spoiler goes back away. That button here, that controls the shades in the back. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let's see. That brings those down. Push it again. Oh, sorry, comes back up. Push it and hold it. Everything closes. Push it and hold it, and they all come back out. That can also be controlled right here. Also, back windows, you can completely control your sunshades there. That button right there, of course, is going to be your Sport Plus mode, your Sport mode. You can adjust your suspension only to Sport Plus, or you can put in Sport Plus, which tunes the computer and the suspension, but then you can take it and put it back to Comfort suspension and Sport Plus mode. Of course, air conditioned seats, odd little feature, you can have air conditioned seats on and heated seats on at the same fucking time. Why, I have no clue, but just in case you want cold ass but warm ass, or I don't know, but you can have them both at the same time. I'm sorry, I heated seats are nice, but air conditioned seats are the only way to go, because I don't care how cold it is outside, your ass will warm up sitting down long enough. Your ass will not cool off. It's just going to get hotter the longer you fucking sit, unless you have air conditioned seats. Of course, this thing does have quad zone air conditioning, or climate control, so passenger can have its own temperature and fan speed. That's fully adjustable. Back seat back here, same thing. They can control that all by themselves, whatever temperature, whatever fan they want. This is pretty cool right here. So backseat driver, or backseat driver, that's me. Backseat passenger can control the front seat here, the front passenger seat, to give them some more leg room. That, and it's really freaking cool if somebody's sleeping in that seat right there and you just start fucking with them from the back seat. Yeah, buddy. But yeah, fully adjustable from the back seat. What else? It's got some pretty badass cup holders. I like this right here. Check this out. Alright, so right here, push of a button and cup holders. What is that? Hidden cup holders. I don't know why I like that so much, but I do. But here's the part I hate. Putting these suckers back. They do not want to stay. fucking stay. Just fucking stay. No, they're not gonna stay. No, why would they? Fuck me in the fucking goat ass. Anyways, so you've got to do some odd little deal. Hold it here, acrobatics with the hands, hold it, and close the door, and then you're good. You're good right there. Because you got a cup holder there. Got a hidden cup holder here. That opens up. Another cup holder. Nice little storage compartment. Cigarette lighter, power outlets. I am a chain smoker, like I said earlier, and this would be really cool if I smoked in this car, but I don't. But it does have an ashtray. You don't see that too many cars anymore. And it's got ashtrays in the back. Right there. Boop. Ashtray. And leather everywhere. I'm sure this is something you'll hear later, and my wife hates it. Heather hates this, but this car's name is 4Cow. Not four. I don't know. I forgot how to count. Apparently, I call it 4Cow because I say it took 4 damn cows to put the leather in this car. There is leather all the way down the goddamn doors. I mean, all the way to the bottom. All the way wrapped around it. I mean, the door handles, the whole dash, all the way to the windshield. Leather, and then suede. Well, it's actually not suede. It's that alkyl, whatever the hell they call it. It's pretty much ultra suede, but nobody wants to use the term ultra suede, so they make it in Italy and change the name, and it becomes fancier. Apparently everything in Italy is fancier. It's fucking ultra suede. Anyways, I digress. All right, well, there you go. We looked at my 2012 Porsche Panamera Turbo. Hope y'all liked it. I love it. Let me know what you want to see in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You have any suggestions on what should be in the next video, throw it in the comments. I definitely will be reading them. And give me some ideas, guys. I want to keep this interesting. I want to keep it fun. And until then, see you later, fuckers.